being a role model is being someone who knows the right things to do and how to do them and leads others to do the same as well. You might think of a role model as being a perfect person with no problems who does the right thing every time or knows exactly what to do. However, I think a better role model would be one who is personal and has real problems but still overcomes them and does things to get the task done while being still an emotional and real person. A example I can think of being a role model is being first chair in an orchestra. I was first chair cello in my high school orchestra a couple of times, and in that seat you really have to lead the section. They all look up to you to watch your bows and your movements and how you're playing. But it's important to also play your instrument with emotion. So I think even though you're leading, you can lead like all the perfect notes and rhythms. It's important to show that you're moving and you feel the music, you have emotion, and so that the orchestra together feels that emotion and moves together. And that's how I feel a role model in an RA position could be. You have to show that you're a real emotional person with real problems, like you're a student too, you're not perfect. And I feel like that would give the resident a connection to you and be able to help them get through their struggles, and you'll be able to support them just as you did as well. So one time I can think of working with people different than me is when I interned at Keep Cod Beautiful, which is my county's environmental agency. They work on litter projects and community cleanups and recycling events. So I was working in their office. They're a bunch of professionals. They've all grown up and they have very different experiences than me. They're different ages and come from way different backgrounds, but we all work together for the goal of keeping our community clean and inspiring messages of conservation and cleanup. So I remember we were working on a couple projects, the litter index, where you have to survey the cities and counties, the streets, to see how much trash is in our county, and I helped them come up with new ways of statistical analysis and routes to take while they trained me on how they did it in the past and what it should look like. So I feel like we combined our skills, me more digital and statistical in nature, and them knowing the basics of the laws and the rating scale and stuff like that. So through that experience, I was able to learn that no matter your age or beliefs or the background you grew up with, you can all work together for a common goal. And so I think that's what it kind of is like living here. Everyone comes from different states, different backgrounds. They have different knowledge, different interests, but we all work together. We're helping each other out in classes, and it's just a really great environment to be involved in.